Hey guys, it's Nick Yeager here, Vice President of Sales with Siyata. I wanted to give you a quick refresher on the Siyata SD7. As you know, the SD7 is a highly functional push-to-talk only device that's purpose-built for push-to-talk and push-to-talk only. Easy transition from customers that are coming over from traditional radios. It looks like a traditional radio, it feels like a traditional radio, and it works like a traditional radio. The best part about the device is the Verizon promo that's currently going on. This is a free device for customers on a $17.99 and higher push-to-talk only plan. With this $17.99 push-to-talk only plan, any public safety agency should qualify, as well as there's a $19.99 push-to-talk only plan for public sector. Walking you around the device quickly, the front there is a 2.5 watt speaker that's very loud. On the back of the device, there's a removable battery, as well as a flashlight. On the top of the device, you'll see a rotary channel selector that allows you to change the channel, and it also allows you to navigate the menu. Be able to see the menu on the top display, you can see in the top right picture here. The display is going to give you menu settings as well as your device status. So device status meaning your time, your date, your signal strength, your battery life, as well as if you change that channel knob left or right, you'll be able to see which channel you're turning to. And if somebody's actively in a conversation, you'll be able to see who's speaking directly across that top display. On the left-hand side of the device, you'll see the push to talk button. To use the device, press in the push to talk button, wait for the chirp, and then begin talking. Let go when you're finished talking and listen for feedback. Underneath the push to talk button are volume buttons. The volume buttons can be adjusted up or down during a call or outside of a call. On the right-hand side of the device, you'll see the 13-pin accessory connection, which can connect a palm mic or wired push-to-talk headset. Underneath that, you'll see the SOS button in red. The SOS button has a couple different functions. The SOS button can be programmed to send out a text message to up to 3 different mobile phone numbers, along with a predetermined message by the user who puts in the text message. Along with that text message that the end user receives, they're also going to get a Google Maps link to exact location for this device. The other option for the SOS button is an urgent call. Urgent calling is available on advanced calling features or higher for push-to-talk tiers. Urgent calling allows the user to have an open microphone for 10 seconds when they indicate that push-to-talk, that SOS button. It'll give the user 10 seconds to shout out exactly what's going on. And if the customer is subscribed to the push to talk dispatch portal, it'll show where they're at on the map as a blinking red dot. The device also has a USB-C port on the bottom, and it comes with a USB-C wall plug as well as cable. Key benefits of the device: it's extra loud. We talked about the 2.5 watt speaker, so that's going to give the end user 115 decibels of volume. It's also ultra rugged, so it's IP68 as well as mil-spec 810H, so water, dust, and drop proof. It's easy to use. You have your one button push to talk on the side. You don't have to navigate through any menu to change the channel or get to the group. You always have that one group assigned to that channel. And then it's also easy to deploy. Devices can be pre-configured and provisioned in the Verizon push-to-talk portal and then pushed out over the air to the end user. We can pre-program Wi-Fi to the customer's device through our mobile device management portal, free of charge. If they have a lot of devices that need to connect to Wi-Fi, let us know and we can engage that. Another benefit of the SD7 that's not necessarily mentioned here is the device supports other cloud-based push-to-talk applications. You may run into customers that are say, hey, I want to use Zello, or I want to use ES Chat or Tango Tango. We can use our MDM to push down those applications to the device instead of the Verizon push-to-talk application. One of the best accessories for the SD7 is the vehicle kit, the VK7. The VK7 is mounted inside of a vehicle. It comes with a palm mic, wiring harness, mounting tools and kit, as well as an external antenna. The VK7 allows that user to be traveling inside of a vehicle, have access to their push to talk network, and be fully DOT compliant. There is a 10-watt speaker that's built inside the vehicle kit to give them clear audio inside the vehicle. This accessory is available through Verizon with the customer's accessory discount at $326 or less. The SD7 will actually slide in and dock in place inside the VK7, and there's an eject button on the front of the device to be able to eject it and remove it when they leave the vehicle. As you can see on the front of the VK7, it also has access to the SOS button, and while the SD7 is docked inside, it will charge it up. Other available accessories for the SD7 that Verizon stocks, we have a palm mic that's active noise canceling. We have a wired push to talk headset that has active noise canceling and a plastic belt clip. Those are all highlighted in green across the top. The other accessories you see below them are available through the partner channels. Again, the vehicle kit is stocked by Verizon and available. We also have other accessories for that, including speakers, privacy handsets, as well as different types of palm mics. And then we have a charging solution that will charge 6 devices at once in a charging bay. Growth opportunities for the SD7 include education, which is our #1 area of growth right now. We see so many schools out there that can't communicate from building to building because of their antiquated radio system. So they can get on SD7 with Verizon Push to Talk Plus and have coverage anywhere that Verizon has coverage or that they have Wi-Fi coverage and communicate in unison throughout all of the schools or within that local school, depending on which group they are turned to. Other areas in schools besides the administrators would be the custodial staff, school buses with the VK7, and the school resource officers and security teams. We're also seeing a lot of growth in transportation with transit authorities, as well as Department of Public Works in their various different categories. So you've got maintenance crews, snow removal, housing authorities, planning divisions, and resource management for water, sewer, and parks. All of those users are probably using radios today, and those radios are very expensive and have limited range. We've seen a bunch of animal services from different towns come on board recently as well. So they need radios too. They need communication. They need access to their different groups and users. They can utilize the SD7. When it comes to public safety for like police, fire, and EMS, we are not looking to replace the existing land mobile radio infrastructure with SD7s. Those users are paying $8,000 to $10,000 per radio and per network. If they want to replace everything and they come to you guys, that's great. But we're not going to get anywhere trying to go in and sell them something that they consider inferior to what they're using today. So the way to attack public safety is we're looking at how can they benefit by getting the SD7 for extra radio communications for their non-essential users that they don't have the funding for to outfit with radios. So those non-essential users can be extra people that are coming in to help with events or your traffic people or your crossing guards. They can't afford to give those users an $8,000 radio. A perfect opportunity is to give them a Siyata SD7 and then sell them a ROIP gateway, so radio over IP gateway, which allows them to connect their traditional LMR users to their Verizon push to talk users with a channel. Be more than happy if you guys get this opportunity or any of these opportunities to go over the ROIP gateways and how they work. But just know that we can connect their existing LMR users to your push to talk users. Qualifying questions to ask your customers when you're having conversations. Ask them about what type of communication methods they're using today in their different departments. Most of them are going to be on some type of radio or cell phone, and they don't have instant communication. Most of the radio users are going to have issues with coverage and cost of the devices. Key in on the ability to get a Siyata device in their hands for free for those users, as well as the low price point per month. When you set up a next step for the customer, try to get them to take advantage of a demo. The best way to demo the devices is a demo on the customer's account. The customer purchases the SD7 and new lines of service. Equipment costs nothing. They can manage their own push to talk portal, set up as many groups as they want, and get familiar with how to use it. And they're only paying $19.99 a month. And if they cancel within that 30 days, they're part of the worry free guarantee. The other option is the Vienna Channels demo. The Vienna Channels demos are limited to 3 devices for a limited amount of time, and they only have one group that's assigned to them. The customer does not have access to customize any channels or see how the push to talk portal works. This is an option as well, but obviously, an option where the customer takes ownership of the devices, uses them on the account, is going to be a much better solution for the customer. I'm here to help you guys out. Feel free to reach out at any time. I'm happy to jump on any calls or any meetings you set up with the customer. Happy selling.